getting myself ready. I'm sort of ready. I just got to bring up the desktop. It's been a big day. I had our friend James Path, author of. Sorry, there's a bug flying in my water. Don't want the bug to drown. Yeah, I had my friend James Path up. Man, what a wonderful guy. I've known James for a couple of years. This was our first extended conversation, and it's like we've been talking forever, like we were friends forever. Give me a second, guys. Tomorrow, Tom Thompson, a yogi extraordinaire, is coming up. So bring your deep yoga questions. Questions about Kundalini. We're going to talk about the pain body. Hey, Sissy. Sissy says, see you soon. Hey, Norman. Norman, thank you for coming in this afternoon, and thank you for being so patient with me. Hi, Selma. Lucy is here. Lucy's going to come up and read cards, guys. This, I believe, Thursday evenings is going to be our new card time on afternoons. We get a wave from Sissy, and I'm waving back. Heavenly says, yay. Hey, Heavenly Star. So, Heavenly Star, who's the lucky guy? Hey, Joanna. How are you, my friend? It does make sense. When you have it, I'm going to put it here. And then I'll get rid of it once you have it. Let me know when you have it. Sissy says, yay for Lucy. Yay indeed for Lucy. Lucy says, let me know when you are ready to have me, Eric. Let's see. Let's give it just 1 or 2 minutes and see if we can get some people coming up. Y'all don't know about him, but his name is Zach. Hi, Cat. Cat is back again. But does Cat ever really leave? Let's see. Let me get rid of that email address. Not that I mind if you guys email me. If you want, go ahead. You can message me too. All right, guys. I know why you're here. It's not for me. You're here to get a card pulled. Get your questions ready. Lucy says, Cat. And Lucy, whenever you want to come up. Oh. So, yes, Tom Thompson, greatest yogi I know, is going to be out talking tomorrow. And on Saturday at 1 o'clock, hey, Johnny Cash, our friend Anna Marie is going to come up, and we're going to go over her story of sobriety, what she went through and how she arrived here. It's always an honor to know that with your guys' help, not me, but your guys, we've created a place where people feel safe to share their stories, traumatic stories, and that we, remember, we, not me, create a healing force for all of them to come up and share. Thank you for that, guys. I could not be happier that someone feels that safe with us. And here's Lucy, but before that, Tuesday, Goga's coming up.
Hi, everyone.
You want my intro or you want your intro?
I'm the Mobile Princess. Don't any of you ever forget it.
There you go. That's classic intro from Lucy.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's me because I am the Mobile Princess.
This is
And
true.
don't any of you ever forget it.
My intro was going to be, and the incredible, the talented, the lovely Lucy is going to pull cards and help everyone navigate through life a little bit easier. It's a wonderful thing
Yeah.
about tarot cards is they provide us a little bit of guidance to help us navigate through the difficulties in life.
And day by day, week by week, month by month, I get a little better each time.
I agree. I think you started out. I think you started out good because you have an intuitive sense of the cards. But everything gets better when we practice, when we make it a regular habit.
Yeah. And also, depending on the question, I might do an advice spread after that with a different deck. I did that last time. It seemed to went go pretty good. If I feel like it's needed. So, questions? Any questions or general? I could probably do general love readings if people want a general love reading, you know, or just a general reading.
Right. Heavenly said that we could screenshot her email. I'm a little embarrassed to say. Well, I'm not embarrassed. Everyone knows that I'm technically deficient. I don't know how to screenshot. However, I did copy it. I'm a copy and paste kind of guy. So that's what I did.
All right. Okay, it looks like let's see. Well, it looks like Adam wants. Could Lucy pull a card about my son, like his college journey? So you want to know about your son's college journey? Should I do that? What that one
Yep.
first? All right. Unicorns.
By the way, Kat said, "Hi, beautiful Lucy."
I saw that. I love you, Cat. I love you to pieces. All right. All right. So Adam. Okay. He wants. Well, I'm gonna do 4 cards. See what I get about your son's college journey. So. I want to know about your son's full card about your son's college journey. Okay, Angel Spirit, Guides, Holy Spirit. What's Adam's son's college journey like and gonna be like? Angel Spirit, Guides, Holy Spirit. What's his college journey gonna be like? Well, okay. Angel Spirit, Guides, Holy Spirit. Like this wants to go sideways. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I got. I feel like I'm gonna have to do an advice spread, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I got a 6 of Cups in reverse. The sun in the sun in reverse. And then I got an Ace of Pentacles in a crooked reverse. And then I got a 2 of Swords sideways. And you asked what your son's about your son's college journey. Well, I'm gonna tell you it's not coming together. I don't know, it feels like he's a mess right now. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like your son is a huge mess right now. I feel like he's lost maybe with this card. Because usually it's like you're on the fence about something with this card, at least to me, and then like this, like you know what you want, but the way this is, I really feel like he doesn't know what he wants. It's like he feels like he's a hot mess right now, and he doesn't know what he wants. And thus why I feel like I need to do an advice spread for this. Let me look towards this. Angel Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. What advice do you want to give to Adam's son? What advice do you want to give to Adam's son? What advice do you want to give to Adam's son? I'm not accepting that. Advice do you want to give to Adam's son? Advice do you want to give to Advice do you want to give to Adam's son? So I'm gonna tell you what I got. Okay. Okay, so I got a side. This is the advice for for your son, whoever he is. So first, I got the magician sideways. Then I got a crooked upright, 5 of cups, and then I got a crooked upright queen of wands. I feel like maybe. Well, you said this is specifically about his college journey, but I think there's other stuff going on in his life. It feels like that might be affecting this. I feel like what it is, I think what he needs to do is take a break, and I don't know, maybe he recently lost something with his card. I don't know. With the 5 of cups, like he's disappointed about something. Maybe it is about his college journey. I don't know. But with this magician sideways and this queen of wands crooked upright, I think he just needs to take a break and look inside, look within himself on what he really wants. Take a little bit of time doing that, and then decide what he wants to do from there with this Queen of Wands, a crooked upright. I don't think it's going to be perfect, whatever this situation is on his college journey. But if he does that, I think he'll be better off if he just, takes a break. Next question.
Joanna would like a general reading, as would Sissy right after, and then Squirrel has a question.
All right. What about Jonah? Jonah, right? Is she first for the general reading?
Yes.
All right, Jonah. Okay. Dragons. Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. What does Jonah need to know right now? What does Jonah need to know? Try to get this one. What does Jonah need to know? What does Jonah need to know? Just spirit guides. Holy Spirit, what is Jonah? What's this? What does Jonah need to know? Okay. What does Jonah need to know? Jonah, Holy Spirit. What cards is that? 1, 2, it's Jonah. What's Jonah need to know? What's this? Oh, I feel like something's coming your way. They are wanting to talk. What's Jonah need to know? Spirit. Okay, here we go. So Jonah, I got a reverse page of swords, upright the lover, ace of pentacles, and then the temperance sideways. I don't know, whatever the situation is, it feels like you recently might have ended something with this in reverse. Ended something, but, like a soft ending. It wasn't like a hard ending, like, not really disappointment, but just moving on from a situation to another, I guess. I got the lovers and then the ace of pentacles upright. Whatever the situation is, I feel like you ended a situation and the next situation you're going to go into will be a better one. However, I feel like with the future, with this situation, it'll start out good and it might be good for the future after that, after the near future, I don't know. But with the temperance, I think what the sideways temperance is telling me, like, whatever is after the near future is still yet to be seen. With this card, I feel like with the way it's sideways, I think what's kind of telling me is yes, but also be careful whatever the situation is, because it could go either way, good or bad. But if you do it right, the situation will be successful, whatever that means to you. Jonah, up for Jonah. Right, who's next?
Sissy would like a general reading.
Sissy, okay. Me, let's put this back. Oh, it's not right there. What does Sissy need to know right now? Just feel good, so it's spirit. What does Sissy need to know right now? Just feel good. Yeah. Okay. What does Sissy need to know right now? Just feel good, so it's spirit. What does Sissy need to know right now? Okay. That's the same to right now. There. We need to put these one up over that. Let's go like that. All these one up like that. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So you got 7 cards here. This. So you got a crooked upright 2 of wands. Sideways 7 of cups. Crooked upright 5 of cups. And then these 4 came out together in a crooked upright. You got the well. You got 3 of swords, King of cups, and justice. So I feel like with the 2 of wands and the 7 of cups, like the 7 of cups is like a choice card, like you have choices. But if it was like this, like it would be like choices, or like the reverse would be like you know what you want, you have like one choice. But I feel like when it's like this, you're stuck between, I don't know, whatever situation is. It's like you're stuck between 2 choices, especially with this card here, 2 of wands. And whatever it is, I feel like you want them both to sustain, but you can only have one because you're going to be disappointed about it either way and heartbroken. But you're really, I feel like you're really taking the time to think about it with this well here. This is, to me, this is, for this deck, it's a water card. It's a cups card. And then you got the King of Cups. And then you got the justice. I feel like you're doing it, like your heart is in the right place and you're doing it for the greater good, whatever that means to you. And with the justice card, you will end up, I feel like either way you'll make the right decision. But I think what's trying to tell me is either way, not to be disappointed because, you know, it'll work out in the end. Whatever situation you choose. I hope that resonates with you, Sissy. So I guess the advice is don't be disappointed. Be happy with the decision you decide to make.
We have a question from Sniper, and then Empress would like a general reading.
Sissy says, bang on, Lucy. Welcome. All right, so the squirrel's next, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let me see this question. Is George in his job to distract? Okay, well, let's get water back. I gotta take a swig of this. Oh. George listen, is George in job to distract? Is George's job to distract? Just verify to consider. George's job to distract. George's job to distract. His job to distract. Always scared. Angel's, sorry. That's what's there. Is it George's job to distract? Or dates. Is it George's job? I got that right. Is it George's job? It's George's job. George's job to do. I'm gonna tell you what I got. So I got a Knight of Pentacles here. 8 of Swords. Well, these are both up. Like Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Crooked Reverse, 8 of Swords. And then like an upright 3 of Wands here. It feels like he's like a female energy, a feminine energy. It looks like he's distracting someone as a female energy. And like really, I feel like he's like really surveilling, like really keeping a close eye on her. But I don't know. It feels like maybe she has bad intentions, but he has good intentions with these cards. I feel like. So yes, but I really think it's a female that has bad intentions. But his intention is to keep an eye on her if she's doing anything, wrongdoing. There's some. It feels like she's a shady person, is what it feels like. Hope that makes sense.
Before we do the next question that's pinned, hey Empire, are you still here? She wanted a general reading.
Wait, who wants a general reading?
Empress, Empire. Empress Empire.
Empress, what, Empress Vampire?
Empire.
Oh, Empire. Yeah, Empire.
Empress.
Give Empire a general reading. Empire. See what's versus deck again. All right. What does Empire need to know? Spirit. What cards is that? Let's see. It's like that wants to break this card. Right. Means. All right, Empire. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cards for you. I got a 9 of Cups upright. 7 of Wands. These are, and then the next 4 are crooked upright. And then the period at the end is.
I got her name wrong. Sorry, my mind blanked for a second. The Miracle Empress.
The Miracle Empress. Okay, well, it's still the same.
Okay.
Space energy. All right. So yeah, Miracle Empress. So you got a 9 of Cups here, upright. Then the next 4 were crooked upright. You got 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and Page of Wands here. And then you got the Chariot at the end, crooked upright, but facing the other way. But these 4, you got a lot of Wand fire energy here. I feel like right now, maybe you're the kind of person that has a lot of love in your heart, or and you have like choices, whatever that means to you. It almost feels like whatever the situation is, it's like you're fighting for abundance with the 7 of Swords and this Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if it's money or I think it's more like maybe money or I don't feel like it's a a love thing, but it's some kind of abundance besides love thing. Uh, and you're hoping that you're looking to the future and hoping that it does work, whatever you're doing there with the. It's not like you're physically fighting or having altercations. It's like you want something and like you're really fighting for it. What some kind of abundance. But it feels like you also have choices though. It's like you have choices, but you're fighting for the best one of those choices. If that makes sense. And it feels like at the end of the day, once you figure out what you really want, or whatever is coming, whatever best is that you can get, I feel like you're gonna, go in, you're gonna take action and just, take it. Whatever that situation, whatever that option that you have is. Hope that makes sense and resonates.
We have a card question, and I told him from Doomslayer. I told him I'd ask. He says, "Is one of those cards Spartan or Master Chief from Halo?"
What? I'm sorry. What?
Is one of the cards, I guess, that you have in your deck Spartan or Master Chief from Halo?
Master Chief. I don't know, but I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Patricia has a question up top, pinned up.
You're welcome, Miracle. All right.
You're getting lots of greetings. Kevin, is that Lucy's sister?
Kevin, I think I know Kevin just to be sure.
Right.
Yeah, I know Kevin. I'm connected to him.
Benoit said hi as well.
Hello, Benoit. I think I'm connected to that one too. Let me see. Yes, I am connected. Thank you for coming and supporting Eric. All right. Okay, hi. Will I stay with my husband? Okay. Will you stay with your husband? Unicorns. Will you stay with your husband? Angel Spirit Guides. Will you stay? Will you stay? Good. There. Okay, so I got the crooked upright Hierophant, crooked reverse Page of Cups. Now this is a new love. And it's a good thing that it's in reverse because, like, I don't think either one of you are really looking at anyone. Because if it was like this, one of you is looking at a different person, someone, right? But I take this as a good sign, like not leave it. And then you got Ten of Pentacles, Two of Rods, Knight of Cups, and the World card, all upright. I feel like maybe you had a big, huge fight, and you feel like that's going to be the end of your marriage or something. Maybe I don't know, whatever the situation is. But I'm not really getting. I'm not really getting any negative cards. Like, I'm not really getting any reversals or anything that would tell me that you'll leave the marriage. I feel like whatever the situation is, it will work out. I guess maybe what I can tell you is just whatever you're feeling, just go. I mean, I feel like I need to do an advice thing. Just see what advice I can give you on this. Spirit guides, Spirit, what advice do you want to give? What advice do you want to give? What advice do you want to give? Spirit guides, Holy Spirit. What advice do you want to give? Okay. What advice do you want to give, British? What advice do you want to give, British? What advice do you want to give, British? Still too many. But I definitely wanted to give you advice. It's good, so it's a good thing I did this. Spirit guides, Spirit, what advice do you want to give British on that? What advice do you want to give British? Spirit guides, Spirit. What advice do you want to give British? Okay, so the advice. So I got a crooked reverse, or no, a crooked upright for the Magician, a crooked upright for Pentacles, and then an upright 9 of Wands and 9 of Cups at the end. So basically what it's telling me is I feel like maybe it's telling me maybe like with these cards, I feel like, well, especially with this card, I feel like you're being maybe, be more patient, whatever the situation is. Because I feel like you might be hesitant about, going to your husband about whatever that situation, that problem that you want to talk about. But I feel like if you can get past that and just talk to him, have a deep discussion on whatever the situation is, I do really feel like it will end up benefiting you and put your mind at ease. Because I really don't see any breakup here as long as you do that. Have patience. Don't be hesitant, because it'll all work out in the end if you sit down and have a deep discussion with your husband. All right.
We have a pin question from Doomslayer.
Let's see. Well, I still keep fighting for Doomslayer. Okay, well. Dragons. Oops. All right. Well, I still keep fighting. Angel Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit, well, Doomslayer still keeps fighting. Doomslayer still keeps fighting. Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit, Doomslayer still keeps fighting. Wow. Ten of Pentacles, crooked upright. Then you've got a Three of Swords with a sideways Two of Cups. And then you've got a Five of Swords at the end. So, is this... I feel like it's about a relationship. Are you fighting for someone's love or something? Because that's what it feels like here. With this Two of Cups and Three of Swords in the middle like that. Because that's the Heartbreak card. Three of Swords. And it's sideways here. It's like maybe you're trying to fight. It's like you want to be in a relationship with this person, but the other person doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, if that makes sense. And it feels like with these cards at the end here like this, Five of Swords and Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you're maybe contemplating and strategizing on how to get to this person or make this person want you back. I feel like that's what you're fighting for. You're fighting for someone's love. Maybe you're trying to prove to them that you're a good person with this card, or you have, good abundance. I feel like I need to do an advice spread on this. I'm gonna do an advice spread for you on what you should do. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to prove to your wife, because I see you have a wife. Maybe you're trying to prove to her that you have some money, and maybe it was an issue. I don't know. Prove to her that you're good enough for her, and maybe that's what it is. But I'm gonna ask for the advice from Spirit, see what Spirit wants to give advice. What advice I want to give you.
All right. Doomslayer, Lucy's going the extra step for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Lucy.
Angel Spirit Guides, yeah. Angel Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. What advice do you want to give to Doomslayer in this situation here? What advice do you want to give this situation here? Holy Spirit. What advice do you want to give? Spirit, what do you want to give? What advice do you want to give? What advice do you want to give? Okay. I'll tell you what I got. I got the Tower in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, crooked reverse. And then the Emperor, upright. Well, the Tower in reverse, it's telling me with this. And with the Emperor again, I feel like, well, this is my money card and it's in reverse. But with the Tower in reverse, if it was like this, it would be a painful ending. But I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like, and with this card, I feel like whatever this situation is with your wife or your person that you want to get together, I feel like it is fixable. I think it is fixable with these cards. But with this card, I think what it's telling me is, I think it corresponds with this. Maybe it's the lack of money. Or I think it is telling me it's about money. Maybe it's like the lack of money you don't have. Or you're not, doing your part, right? I don't know. That's what it's telling me here. If you want to get this to work, I feel like you need more of that kind of abundance. But this is just my opinion. To me, when it comes to love, money should never be an issue. they have. You shouldn't be marrying someone for money if they have a lot of money, is what I'm saying. That's how I see it. That ghost knows everything about me. Well, that's what it's telling me. Like, you have a lack of money, and I think that's the main issue at hand. It's right in the middle of these two curves here. And it's really, I don't know. It's kind of really sad if that's what it is. Like, if that's what she wants is pure money. Because I'm just saying, if that's what it is, then maybe it ended for a good reason. You know, gold diggers. If that's what it was,
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I could go into more of it, but there's more questions, and I don't want to.
Yep. Nino would like a general reading, and then we have a question from Heavenly Star. Before we do that, though, Evan wants to know: have you ever played Doom 2 on the old 640 MGZ computers?
Oh wait, what was that? Hey, had this person ever played Doom? I don't even know what that is, so that's a no.
Right.
Just know that I'm only 33.
Do you do any gaming at all?
I used to. I mean, I have gaming videos on my channel, but I normally put that on there when I can't think of anything else to put on my channel. Which I need to put another video. It's been a while.
You want to know the gaming that I did when I was a kid?
Well, yeah, you did.
Go ahead. You got something to say?
No, I like. What was it, like the Pac-Man with the control, right? Or the
I had a wooden cup with a ball and a string, and we'd throw the
oh, okay,
ball up
that
and then
kind of
catch
game,
it.
yeah. Well,
That kind of game.
they had games like that in the 80s, right? Early 80s, like that. That's when they really first started coming out with gaming consoles.
Probably.
That's what I heard. I was born in '92, so I have no idea on that.
Back then, we used to go to arcades, and we would
Yeah.
play.
Well, there's still arcades around, but I don't think they're as popular.
Probably not. They were a lot of fun though.
Yeah. All right. So Heavenly Star.
Wait, before Heavenly Star, Nina wanted a general reading.
Who? Nino?
Nina? Yep.
Nino? Okay. What does Nino need to know right here? What does Nino need to know? What does Nino need to know? So I got a crooked upright, 4 pentacles. Crooked upright, King of Swords. Crooked reverse, 3 of Cups. And then these 3 came out all at once, like so. Upright. So we got 6 of Cups, a Strength card, and 8 of Pentacles. I feel like, I want to say, I could be wrong about this, but I feel like, well, I know you're being patient about something. At least you're trying to. At least you're like mostly successful because it is a crooked upright. there is a little bit of impatience on your part. But I feel like it has to do with maybe money. You're being patient with money, or maybe it's a job. I don't know. And I feel like you're willing to communicate, but there might be a little bit of a block, just a little bit, a minor block. And then this Three of Cups in reverse. You kind of feel disappointed about it. Yeah, I feel like you're being patient for whatever it is, some kind of abundance. I think it is about money. There's a little bit of a communication block, and it's making you disappointed and you're sad about it. You might be depressed about it. But I do feel like when you get over this situation, just I think it's also advising just to be patient and wait for that communication to open, because good things are coming your way later on with these cards here. I feel like with this card, you see how she's offering something. I feel like you're going to be offered something. And with the Strength card, I feel like you're going to be offered something. And then with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like whatever it is some kind of abundance. And with that Strength card, I feel like something strong is going to come your way. Whatever that means to you. Abundance. These three cards came out all upright for you at once. But after this situation, things will get better. You'll be offered something strong that you really like. Hope that makes sense.
Well, what he said was yes. Where did it go?
Nino.
Somewhere. He said crazy accurate.
Crazy accurate. Is that what Nino said?
Yep.
All right. You're welcome, Nino. And thank you for your feedback. And thank you for everybody's feedback. I greatly appreciate it. That means I'm doing it right. And if I'm doing something wrong or something is wrong, like I'm willing to hear the hard truth. All right. So Heavenly Star is next.
Heavenly Star is next.
All right. Is my little brother having fun about? Does he mean up in heaven? Or she mean up in heaven? Okay, well, let's see. I don't know why, but I'm only looking for dragons. Maybe he was a fire sign. I don't know. Fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I'm still learning my zodiac. I'm Cancer, which is a water sign. Oops. Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Heavenly Star's brother, Heavenly Son above. Heavenly Star's brother, Heavenly Son above. Just Swords. Heavenly Star's brother, Heavenly Son above. Spirit. Star's brother, Heavenly Son above. Okay. Well, I got a sideways Page of Swords, crooked upright Five of Cups, crooked upright the World, and then sideways the Priestess. it's like, yeah, he's happy there. He's in a better place. But I think part of it, like, he's also, even though he's really happy, he's just the same amount of that emotion being sad about being with his family here, if that makes sense. Like, he's really happy up in heaven, but he's really sad not being here with his family. So it's like yes and no in that in that sense, if that makes sense. Hope it answered your question, Heavenly. But I really don't think he's like miserable up there, but he is disappointed that he's not in a physical body being with his family.
I would imagine that takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
An adjustment.
I mean, I don't know when that happened, but
Recently.
I'm just going by what I feel in the card.
Heavenly says, yep, that sounds like my little brother.
Yeah. All right, any more questions?
What do you got for us, guys? What's up, L Dog?
I mean, if someone has another question.
It's funny you said that, because Sissy says, can I do another? Absolutely. Yeah, funny absolutely. You said that right when she typed that, right when it popped up. It just shows that you are your intuitive side is actually gaining past not just the cards, but now it's entering in other aspects of your life as well.
Mm-hmm. So wait, so she had a question. Can you
Yep, I haven't seen the question yet, though.
Oh, maybe she didn't write it yet.
Yep. My question for you, though, that is not a card question, though, is
is it not a card question, or is?
It isn't, but it's about cards.
Okay.
Are you noticing that your intuitive ability is like going out past the cards into regular parts of your life? You're feeling like more in tune, like you're getting like right when you said that about if anyone wants to ask another, Sissy, exactly that same moment, Sissy said.
Well, I mean, I really didn't know. I just, if anybody wants a question, has another question, since there was no questions in there, I really do think that was a coincidence.
Do you feel that maybe though that that intuitive sense is being played out in the rest of your life outside of the cards too?
I mean, I have pendulums. I still need to try to, learn what pendulums are. I'm still learning my zodiac, because when it comes to like the zodiac, that kind of goes in hand with the tarot. I don't know. I tried doing a pendulum. Okay, this is what I tried doing. Like when you're really, really tired, and you're like in between that, and maybe you've experienced this, Eric. Like when you meditate, like have you been really tired and you meditate? You're kind of in between worlds. And do you get like messages in your head? That like someone might, you feel like someone is sending you a message and it wakes you up when you're like half asleep.
I have intuitive glimpses very often when I meditate. When I was very first starting meditating, I had a notebook with me and I would write them down. But now I realize that they'll play out in my life however they'll play out. So I just continue meditating. But the more you meditate, the more open you are to receiving.
That's kind of like what I was trying to do. Maybe not necessarily meditating. I had my pendulum here trying to ask certain questions, just to practice with it. And I would get messages in my head.
When you feel ready and you want to do another day with pendulum, let me know.
With what?
If you want to do the if you want to bring your pendulum on up,
Yeah.
when you feel right.
I actually have 3 of them. I just got one from my my soul sister. You know, a Wicked Witch from the Midwest. She gave me all these gifts, and one of them was a pendulum. So I have 3 of them, but the way a pendulum works is like you kind of have to form a relationship with it, like it's another person. You can't just, use a pendulum right away. And it's not recommended to someone else's either. And you have to program it.
Oh, cool.
So I'll have to program and get to know that pendulum like it's a person.
Whenever you're ready, if you would like. So
Yeah.
Sissy has a pinned comment, and then we have a comment from where was it from Missy May? Missy May.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Okay, so Sissy, what was your question? Okay. Well, things in my life improve. Things in your life improve. Angel spirits, Holy Spirit, well, things in Sissy's life improve. Because Holy Spirit, was things in Sissy's life improve. Sissy's life improve. Things in Sissy's life improve. Things in Sissy's life improve. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna tell you what I got. Right off the bat, I got a sun and a king of swords, which is a very good sign. Good things come your way. This is like the best card when you're talking about like will things improve. Yes, that's a big fat yes right there. And with the king of swords, and then you got a crooked upright 7 of swords, crooked upright strength card, and then a crooked reverse 10 of wands. Now when it's upright, it's more like having to hold on, having burdens, like maybe you're taking care of someone, or maybe you have, responsibilities that are being put on you, stress being put on you. But I feel like that's going to lift up. And I feel like you're going to have the strength to do that. And it feels like you have maybe like multiple choices somewhat. Maybe like 3 or 4 choices. Not like, a bunch of choices, some choices on what you want to do. But whatever you decide to do, I really do feel like you're going to have the strength to overcome these stressors and burdens that are being put on you. And once that happens, yes, things will be better. Definitely.
Awesome. We have a pinned comment. This is from a new friend, Missy, just came in, I believe. I haven't seen her before.
Can I have a reading on how Kay feels about me and our relationship? How our relationship will blossom. Okay, how does Kay feel about you? You're so welcome, Sissy. Right. On how Kay feels about you. I'm gonna go by how Kay feels about you and where he stands in the relationship. I'll go with that. What's the spec? How does Kay feel about Misty and their relationship? Feel about how does Kay feel about Misty and their relationship? How does Kay feel about their how does Kay feel about Misty and their relationship? Okay. Kay feel about their does Kay feel about Sissy and their relationship? How does Kay feel about Sissy and their relationship? Spirit. Dr. Vertae Spirit. How does Kay feel about Sissy and their relationship? Well, okay. I got 4 of Cups upright, a Crooked Reverse Temperance, Sideways King of Cups, and a Crooked Upright 10 of Wands. I feel like he's on the fence about it with this card. You see the thinking card? I feel like he's on the fence about it. It's like he's on the fence about it, but at the same time, I feel like he mostly has his mind made up with this card in reverse. Because I feel, and same with this King of Cups. It's like, it kind of feels like he goes back and forth on being on the fence and not wanting to be in a relationship. So I would say, in that sense, it's leaning towards a no. And especially with, like, not wanting to be in a relationship with you. And then you got a Crooked Upright 10 of Wands. I feel like maybe he thinks you're a burden. I really don't. I really don't mean to sound mean, but that's what it feels like. It feels like maybe he, in a way, because it is a crooked upright, that you're a burden. You're a burden to him. I know that sounds mean, but that's just what the cards are telling me. It feels like, but that's what it feels like. Like you're a burden to him. But he does love you. And I think that's what's keeping him going on the fence about it. But I do feel like maybe it's best not to be in a relationship. I feel like I need to do an advice spread on this.
You got it.
I'm gonna go with the unicorn.
This might be the last question, or we might have one left if you want, and then we'll pack things up.
All right.
Went quick today.
What?
Over an hour. It went quick today.
Yeah, and well, it is a little longer, especially when I do an advice spread. But I feel like this one really needs some advice, so I'm gonna do it.
Sure.
All right. What advice do you want to give Missy? What advice do you want to give Missy? Oh no. What with that? What advice do you want to give Missy? What advice do you want to give Missy? That's fair. What advice do you want to give Missy? Right. Okay, well. Right. You got 5 cards. So I got a crooked reverse and a pentacle. Then I got a crooked upright, the Emperor. Crooked upright, the Empress. 2 of cups, a crooked upright, and then the Hermit sideways. Um, I feel maybe, well, there's some kind of lack of abundance in this relationship, and I think what it's telling me, I feel like it's like a lack of communication, a lack of love. I feel like that's what it is, because you got a crooked emperor, crooked empress, and crooked two of cups here, which two of cups is like one of the best love cards in the deck. And then you've got a sideways hermit. So I think what it's telling me is, like, I think you really need to get together and sit down and discuss what is really going on, what's wrong, whatever is wrong that's going on in your relationship. I feel like it needs serious work, but maybe you have to go see a therapist. I don't know. No, I'm not here to like give that kind of advice. But I do feel like it can be saved, but a lot of work needs to be done, and I mean a lot of work. You really need to talk to each other in private, because it is telling me it can be saved. But I feel like if you don't do this, it's giving me a sideways hermit here. This is being together, and this is being single and separate. Yeah, you need to sit down and really communicate with each other what you want. But I feel like if you don't do that, the relationship's not going to work. But if you do that, I do feel like it will potentially work out. So that's what I get with that, with the advice.
All right, we got one more question for Mint.
You're welcome, Mixie. So is this our last question?
Yep, last question.
All right. Ask, what does next year have in store? What does next year have in store for us? Just spirit guides. What does next year have in store for us? What's next year have in store for us? Next year have in store for us? Look at a lot of swords. Okay. So you got. I feel like you're an air sign. Swords are air sign, and that was from my air deck, and a lot of swords cards are from I feel like you might be an air sign, but I think that's what it's telling me as well. But you do got a 7 of rods sideways, a Knight of Swords in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, crooked reverse. Then you got a sideways 5 of Swords and a sideways Queen of Swords. What's coming to you? I feel like, to be honest, I feel like you're on the fence. You're going to be on the fence if you should fight for something or not. And on someone's part, there's a lack of communication and abundance, mostly, because it is a crooked reverse. A lack of communication, a lack of abundance. And again, like a lack of communication with the Queen of Swords. And I feel like a lack of planning things correctly or contemplating things correctly. Like I feel like you might not be making the best decisions. You know, that's what it feels like here. So it's like not good. I hate to say that, but what if I should do an advice? I feel like I need to do an advice spread. Do we have time for that?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Dragons. What advice do you want to give? What advice do you want to give Spirit? Or what advice do you give Spirit? Spirit, what advice do you want to give? Well, right off the bat, I got a double card, a double. And then I got a crooked upright 2 of cups. And then I got an upright the strength and reverse judgment. Yeah, again, especially with this judgment and this double, you're definitely, I think it's confirming that you're definitely making some bad decisions, bad choices. And it may even be, I don't know if it's talking about your love life. It may be whether you're single or not. I don't know, but it may be whatever bad decisions you're making might be affecting your love life or your potential if you're looking for love, right? But I do feel like you have the strength to overcome that. Whatever bad decisions that you're making, I do feel like you might have to talk to someone, who profess whatever you're having a problem with, who professes in healing that whatever that situation is. So I feel like you need to talk to someone and talk to people about this, because I feel like if you do that, I really do feel like if you make the right moves, you have the strength to overcome that. So that's my advice. That's what advice Spirit is trying to tell.
Nice. That was for you, Richard. I told him that you went the extra mile for him too.
Yeah, I felt like I had to with that reading because it's not good. All right.
I think that's a wrap. Thank you, Lucy.
Yeah, you're welcome, Aaron.
How do you like the evening shift?
I like it better.
Okay.
If that's okay. I mean, unless Kat comes back. She used to do evenings, and I can do afternoons if she wants to do evenings, right?
Yep.
I mean, if she wants to.
She's not in any hurry.
What?
She's not in any hurry.
Okay, yeah.
So it's all yours.
Yeah, so yeah, I do prefer the evening. So.
Okay, I'm happy to. Hey, Marlon.
Hi, Marlon.
Minute said there is someone that I've decided to take a break from supporting them. Could this be what it is trying to say? Did I make the wrong decision, and should I stay in contact with him? Sit down and talk.
Should I answer that, or
Do you wanna answer it with the cards?
yeah, if you can, well, if I'm gonna ask him if you can shorten that because that's too much.
Right.
One sentence, if you can, please.
But how about if we made it? Did I make the wrong decision?
Did he make the wrong decision or the right
Yep.
decision?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh,
Did
wait a minute.
Mint?
He said he shortened it. Should I stay in contact with this person?
Okay. This deck. All right. Should Mint stay in contact with this person? All right. Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Should Mint stay in contact with this person? Angels. Should Mint stay in contact with this person? Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Should Mint stay in contact with this person? Too many. Should Mint stay in contact with this person? Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Should Mint stay in contact with this person? Okay, let's see what's the Pentacles. I'll tell you what I got. I got an Ace of Cups crooked upright. And I got 10 of Pentacles crooked upright. The Magician crooked upright. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And then a sideways 2 of Wands. I'd say I feel like telling me for now. I don't know, maybe. I feel like with this card, this is a new love card, and I don't know if you guys try not to get in people's business. You know. But I'm just saying what I feel here. Maybe you have a crush on this person and you haven't formed a new love yet, and you're just friends. And I guess maybe it's waiting to see where that goes with this Ten of Pentacles and this Magician. I feel like you want to be with this person in that way, like you're wishing for it. Like you're manifesting it with this Ten of Pentacles being the abundance card. I feel like for now, be with this person, but maybe not necessarily in a relationship, because I do get a 9 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands in reverse. I think it's telling me for now, see how this person acts, and because I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles, there's a potential where it could not work out, whether it's a friendship or a relationship. And then the 2 of Wands, I feel like it's undecided. So I feel like it's one of these things where, later on we're going to have to revisit that one. It's just telling me for now, stay with this person, as a friend. I hope that makes sense. Hello, Blue Tiger King.
1 second.
So,
I'm just letting Tiger King. He asked me how I was. I guess I could tell him and not sleep and not type it.
yeah,
And
no
I'm
one's asking
good.
questions. So.
I'm good, but I'm sleepy.
Oh, you took your stuff.
Yep. All right. Miracle Empress says, "May we please have read a card for the collective?" So could you pull one card for the collective?
I can do like a reading for the collective on what we all need to know right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Earth deck. Oh, Mint says, "Well, I do like this person. It's non-sexual, all about friendship. I don't want to rush into things. She does make me happy at some. So it feels like you have, some kind of. I don't know. It sounds like you have some kind of crush on her. But I digress. I am gonna do a reading for the collective. What do we all need to know right now? Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. What do we all need to know right now? Wait, I wasn't right. I wasn't ready for that. My mind was okay. Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. I need to focus here. What do we all need to know? Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. What do we all need to know? What do we all need to know right now? Spirit. What do we all need to know for the Spirit? For the collective, what do we all need to know? Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. What do we all need to know? Okay. So I got a sideways Queen of Cups. Reverse the Star. Sideways the Hermit. Then you got a crooked upright, Ace of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles at the end. I feel like it's telling me, like, with the Queen of Cups, the star, that's my wish card also. A wish is a prayer. So this can also be, like, interpreted as a prayer card. Because a prayer and a wish are things you want, right?
Right.
And then you got the Hermit. So I feel like it's telling me, stop wishing so hard and just relax. Because I feel like if you relax and just let things happen the way they're supposed to happen, good things will come your way. Because I feel like as a collective here, everyone that's listening, it feels like people are hoping for things, like they're spending too much of their time hoping for things. And I think if they didn't do that so much and they focus on other things, hobbies or whatever, I feel like that's what's stopping this to happen, and that's why it's a crooked upright, not upright all the way, because people are too busy wishing for things, sitting down and wishing for things, whatever that means. Because I feel like if we didn't do that so much, eventually we'll get what we want if we just sit back and relax. I mean, I'd say like put your wish out there once, right? What you want to pray for, what you want to wish for once, but not go over and over and over and over again. I feel like that's what some people are doing, and that's what's causing a block.
I like that.
But I think if we don't do that so much, yeah, put your wish and prayer out like once, because I think if we do that, we'll get at the end of the day, we'll get what we really want at the end.
If we do it more than once, we're entering doubt. We're saying, "I trust you, God, but I don't trust you." We're saying, "I trust you, God, but can you hurry it up a little bit?" So yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
absolutely
like that's what I mean. Like you shouldn't like I think that's what it's telling me. Like we shouldn't do that. Like just pray about it once and let it go. Because eventually
there you
that's
go.
what it's telling me. Eventually good things will come your way.
If you
Indeed.
trust, if you truly trust, you need to say it, you only need to say it once. If you really, really, really trust, you don't even need to say it at all. But very few people are at that point where they can just surrender their life and allow themselves to be totally guided by God.
Hmm.
So ask and then be patient. Display
Yeah.
your faith by being patient.
Yeah, and
Hey,
that's what I
Twilight.
mean. Like I think if you don't ask at all, you're not gonna get anything. But if you ask once, that's all you need to do. If you pray once, wish once. Because I do feel like if you don't pray for something you don't want, if you don't pray for something you want, it's not going to come either.
The two ways of looking at it. If you are praying for something specific, maybe in Hawaiian shamanism, they talk about being very careful. Hey, Cheyenne, of what you wish for, because it very often comes with a dark side. So let's say you ask for long life. I
Yeah.
want to live. I want a very long life. You might live to be 120, but your last 40 years, you might be bedridden and diseased and sick. So instead of praying or wishing um, for longevity, wish for a happy, long, fulfilled life.
Yeah.
Um, so always pray for the essence instead of what you think, because God always knows better.
Yes. Yeah, and it really is like what we say and what we do, like what we think and what we say actually are like little cells being put out into the universe.
You are
And whatever techniques people do
right,
when it comes to wish and prayers.
very wise, Lucy. Very wise.
Thanks. But
Uh,
that's the advice from the universe. And also kind of my opinion, because I really do think like if, we only need to pray about it once and not put our time into it, you know, put hours of time into it. Because I really think it's only going to cause us stress. Hey, sister
right.
friend.
All right. So, guys, thanks for the questions. Lucy, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Eric.
This was a good day with my friend James, and you were the perfect way to finish off today. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're welcome. That's sweet. Thank you.
Um, let's see. Toy Pup says, "Love that, Lucy."
Sister
Yep,
friend, yes.
your wisdom, your intuition is really starting to shine through your heart.
Thanks. Yeah. And lack of ego. I mean, I I really shouldn't be only because my stalker. I think he was in here making stupid comments earlier because I knew that was going to happen.
Was that
Probably. I don't know. Um, but he's always talking to me about touching his private parts.
it's probably him then?
Hmm. Is that what he was saying in here?
Yep. But everyone steps up to help you, Lucy.
Yeah, thanks.
Everyone.
But
Everyone's
I
like,
just what I have to do is like not pay attention to him because I did my own reading and I did someone else's reading. That is his goal, to make me his wife. And that's a really warped way of flirting, I'm telling you.
it is.
And why would I want to be with that? Someone that bullies people 24/7. Like, why would I want to be with that, even if he didn't bully me? I don't
Right.
want to be with
Right.
that.
I agree.
Yeah. And this is the guy that said he was going to come to my house, toss my body around like a lifeless doll, and disassemble my body part.
Definitely a bad way of flirting.
Yeah. I'm not going to be with that.
Nope. And like I said, Soma says, I'm here for you. Thank you, Soma. But everyone stepped up. It's like they were rushing to see who could be the
Yeah.
first
But
person.
that's what I mean. Like, I can't, I feel like if I ignore it, he might stop. Or
He will
maybe
eventually.
if he sees me with a guy, he might stop. But like I told you, like when he sees me with a guy that he thinks, is a potential, he's going to attack.
Could be. Could be. Eventually, he'll get the message.
Mhm.
So, all right. I'm gonna head off to bed, guys.
All right,
And
good night, everybody.
Lucy, I think we're gonna be singing Saturday night if you're around.
Saturday night?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll bring in a couple songs. I'll rock up the house.
You always do. You got your outro?
Yes, I'm the Mofo Princess, and don't any of you ever forget it. That's my outro.
That's the outro, guys. That's for all of us. I'm just gonna second that. Lucy's the Mofo Princess. Don't you ever forget it. That's all I gotta say. All right, guys. Love you. Love you, Lucy.
Love you, Eric. Love you, everybody. Bye.
Bye, guys. We'll figure this out.